Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hope everybody is doing well. Wanted to kind of get on, do some a little arena for the Sunday arenas, get that going. I generally will go on and I'll do first five fights, and I'll at least do run through my six stars. That will set me up pretty nicely to finish off to get that 1 to 10% position. And then after that, that'll probably be the length of the stream. I have a few things to do today. Like I said, just want to kind of come on quickly, do a little arena, hang with the community, see how everybody's doing, how's everybody's week's been, and yeah, just kind of enjoy. I still do have the Catalyst Clash Alpha arena to do. That won't take too long at all. I said probably about 30 or so rounds, and I normally have that done. So uh, should be a good time. Well, that's pretty easy to do with my spare time at night. But for now, like I said, uh, Crash, what's going on? Happy Sunday to you. Can you see my champs? Sure. Oh, I am going to be doing, as you see here, I am pretty close to 2 million um, base hero rated. So once I have my 2 million point, I will kind of go over a full account tour. You know, how far I've come, what you know, what I'm looking to do in the future, and so forth. But these are my six stars. There we go. I have a total of 50. How much do I have? Uh, 24, 48, 54. So 62. 62 six stars. And five stars, I know specifically that I have 51, 151 five stars. So, but that's you'll see my max rank, uh, five stars. So in total, I have 24 now. So my rank fours up to Star Lord. Those are my rank fours. MCOC Goat. Damn, the six-star luck though. Yeah, I've been my six-star luck didn't start out that way, but over time it definitely got better. Um, I was fortunate. I was fortunate. My first six star, now I've said before, not the worst, not the greatest, but it was like Loki. So it is what it is. I think my first six-star luck that was good was Emma Frost. So, now the thing about when you do the your crystal pulls is you're going to have the good and you're going to have the bad, and sometimes and you're just going to have the indifferent. Uh, Bro, how do you have a R3 five-star thing? Uh, um, so I know thing is like I mean, it really is. He's a great hero for a lot of different things. Um, like funny enough, for the first time that I got him, I actually grinded arena for 2018 crystal, no 2019 crystal. Um, and from that crystal, was it 2018 or 2019? Can't remember right now, but from that crystal, I chose Thing. And then you know, as it always goes, when you finally get the hero, that's you go ahead and you make them natural. That's when you finally can pull them. But after that, it was just like a matter of getting other heroes. Like I had, I wanted to invest resources in. I had gotten Void at rank 4 for a long time. I finally brought him to R5, so that's resources. Um, I brought Wasp up to um, up to R4, up to R4 for alliance quest purposes and defense also. Laugh my I'm so offended. um, I brought Invisible Woman up to R4 as a 5 star. That was for defensive, AW defense purposes. I think that's the one rank up. I love Invisible Woman, but I have her as a 6 star now at rank 3. And if I could rank down a 5 star, I'd probably rank down Invisible Woman and bring up Thing if I had that option. Um, but yeah, it's just that kind of thing, It's like you pull one hero and it's like, they start taking priority over another. And then of course I got, Human Torch. And because of things like, Abyss. And I mean Human Torch has become so useful for so many different things that I was like, okay, well, Human Torch is kind of going to take priority over Thing. And yeah, he's now just kind of sat there. Guido, hey, how you doing, buddy? But MCOC GOAT, the sad thing is, like, if I, once building my Catalyst inventory back up and I have a choice, Thing would probably still remain at rank 3, just because, I'm looking to expand my 6 star roster. So if I had the option, um, you know, there's a good chance I would probably take up like Red Guardian as a 6 star. He's not awakened, but in hopes that I could awaken him in the future, I would actually rank to him. So then, once again, there goes like all of my science catalyst. So I mean, one day, maybe like if I get like so we have a new variant supposed to be coming out next month, and like so if I was to get say some science rank up stuff, I probably would use it on. I would go ahead and I'd use that on thing. But no, please don't be too mad at me. That's a thing. It definitely is a great hero, um, and he is worthy of rank up. However, at this time, unfortunately, he's going to sit at R3 for a while. Um, like I can't even really, I wouldn't even use him on AW defense just because so many people have a ranked up thing. Um, at this point, he wouldn't affect my prestige. At one time that I did think about bringing him up, he would have affected my prestige, but that's no longer the case. Um, but like I said, don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic hero. Just right now, I can't bring him up. And I know that there's content that he's definitely useful for. I've also just been fortunate that I have a number of heroes that everybody that I've ranked up has, they've had very specific uses that I could use them in certain content, like, well, multiple content. Um, and then, funny enough, I do have like a baby account, a free to play account that I honestly don't like actually get on and play enough. But on that account specifically, I do have a 5 star thing, and he's at rank 2, I want to say. Just because I don't have the catalyst to bring him up. But on that account, I play him. predominantly. So that's one reason why I don't really want to bring him up to on this account. Just because probably on a free to play account, I wouldn't even really want to play him that much. It's just sometimes too much of a good thing is a bad thing. But I mean, I see thing used with all those with the Heimdall and the champion synergy and just the mass destruction he can do. Now I have, yeah, T4 basics, T2 alpha, T1 alpha are gold. That's exactly what happens. Like right now for T2 alpha, I have three. Um, for T5 basics, I have like one and a half, maybe one and a quarter, if that. Um, so yeah, especially when you start bringing up like some 6-star heroes, um, all of those, uh, all of those stuff go like really fast. Lawrence, what's going on, my man? How you doing? I'm doing really good, really good. Appreciate you joining. Yeah, ISO is another one of those things. Like honestly, unless you're doing things like arena, um, where or you're doing those events that you're continually getting shards, ISO can go pretty quickly. Um, I've made the mistake in the past of selling too much ISO, so that I get my gold up, but then I needed to rank a hero up, and I was pretty much out of ISO. So it's a delicate balancing. Trying to do some abyss, really. It's been a hot minute since I caught up on your streams. Hey, I appreciate you jumping in. I know how it goes. And in all fairness, I haven't had a chance to like really stream consistently. I had like a number of things going on. I was moving. You know, just kind of been busy with all kinds of personal stuff. And then at the same time, I wanted to make some changes to the way that I stream. Uh, before I was, you know, like before I had like a main, like one internet connection, so or a dedicated internet connection for my streams. So I was, though I was streaming Wi-Fi, it wasn't too bad. Um, but kind of cut all of that, and you know, the kids are home. Everybody's in the house, of course, with everything going on, and I was trying to stream, and I was just getting like the worst lag issues where I'm at now. So I really wasn't that happy with streaming. I was able to get a capture card the other day, and it's improved the stream quality so much. And then at the same time, I'm trying to just balance out my schedule where I do get to stream a little bit more frequently. At least on the weekends, I'm definitely gonna try to get some time in, even if it's just half an hour or an hour here or there. So definitely look forward to seeing more streams coming from me. Um, now and at the same time too, even I'm going to do some openings where kind of like using this kind of format. So just a few different things I want to kind of do. um, you know Kind of some relaxed streams. You see I got some music playing and just kind of have some fun and some banter with the community. So I can kind of do more of this kind of stuff without it affecting my overall my stream quality. So like I said, take advantage and just kind of hang out. And this stream is you know music, copyright free music. so it won't get taken down like the last one that I did. Which the last one when I did that, I kind of I had an idea that that might would happen, but I didn't really care. Hey, Shimon, should I buy the 1 star crystal and do variant 4 or do variant 3? I am low on units because I have a few days start my LLL run guillotine 29.99. First of all, good luck with your stream with your LOL run coming up. Guillotine 29.99 is excellent. She will definitely get you a first clear. Do not buy the 1 star crystals; they are trash. Um, it's more than likely you won't get the heroes that you need. Go ahead and do variant 3, especially since you rank host. Host will definitely take you through a lot of that contest. She's, if you have like a honestly, even if you have like a 4 star Sentinel, and you can rank up 4 star Sentinel, uh, he'll make it a cakewalk too. So between Ghost Sentinel, um, if you have a 4 star, probably Hulkbuster now. Hulkbuster's doing some big things these days. Um, you know, but yeah, no, I would definitely, no matter what, I would do Variant 3. Um, if you've got, like I said, you have that Ghost. Ghost is going to be, great for that. Um, and you know, yeah, that'd be better investment. But definitely, under no circumstances should you buy those 1 star crystals. It is a waste of units and complete trash. Mad that Kabam even did that. Um, yeah, I saw the ad for like LC music tracks or whatever. I haven't really looked into it. Um, to me personally, I've heard a lot of the music tracks that other MCOC um, um, streamers use, and I will be quite honestly with you, I hate most of them. Uh, you know, I I like different music. At the same time, I like different music. Sometimes you listen to it and you just kind of, you forget it's there. Um, I'm from the islands. I like reggae. Um, this is a reggae beat, as I'm sure you hear. I like classical music also. Um, but yeah, some of the I don't even know what to call it. It's not hip hop and it's not like rock or something. It's not even like I like old school rock. I don't know. I'm a old head of old soul or whatever. Um, but yeah, most of the music that they that's my I'll have to call her back. Um, most of the old school stuff that they listen to. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. So I went on YouTube. I found some like copyright free um, reggae background music or whatever. And got a little smile on my face enjoying myself. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Like I said, it's just a nice, relaxed music. Only have a 3 star Sentinel and Hulkbuster. Sucks. Can't complain though, cause I got Guillotine 29 at R4 and Ghost at R4. Yeah, yeah. Variant 3 will be a cakewalk for you. I like big butts, I cannot lie. Sir Mix-a-Lot. So that's good music too. Yeah, Billy D was good. He was good. do it. I knew he was going to launch it as soon as I did that. Um, but since I launched my special one and it had that taunt, it'll reduce the damage a lot. I just have to try to get him down quickly um, before before I get stunned. There we go. Yeah, but for some of the stuff that kind of like passes off as music nowadays is just really bad. So I listen to a lot of different stuff. I listen to, like I said, classical music, some rap and hip hop. Um, Not all of it, but some of it. R&B, soul, jazz. I really enjoy jazz. Uh, where is Beast? Okay, and there we go. Captain America: Infinity War. Let's do that. But how's everybody's weeks been going? Any good pulls? How are you enjoying this new Alliance War season? I know we just got through War 5, so um, you know, not halfway through, but almost halfway through the season. Um, you know, the faster it goes, the better. Um, it's funny going through the season so far. I found that I guess outside of the top level of of alliances, there's a lot of people that just they're not trying an alliance war, like going up against a number of people where instead of going for a full clear on the map, maybe they clear like two sections of zone one, and then zone two, they clear two sections. Um, and it depends on the layout of the map. Meister, how you doing today? Hope everything is well. Or they'll close, like I said, they'll clear like two zone, section one and section two of zone one, and then zone two, they'll only clear like section one or something, and they just go for the boss kill. So, I mean, in that sense, some easy wins isn't a bad thing. I've been sitting out AW and it's nice. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Um, you know, I think I have died more this Alliance War season than I have ever in the past. I've seen some really top players die more this Alliance season than I've seen them do any time in the past. Um, it's interesting that Kabam was making changes, and they said, "Wow, it seems that this is really bad." So therefore, we are, they kind of stepped back on some of the notes. Then at the same time, they said, "Well, I really want to do this." They said, um, we're going to definitely make changes, but then at the same time, they decided to. Um, should have gone the other way. They decided to, the changes that they were making to the um, season rewards, they delayed those, but you still have to deal with the new map. You still have to deal with the ebb and flow. So The only thing they really did is the nodes that were hidden are no longer hidden. But other than that, it's still most of the same crap that you have to deal with. Took a wrong turn in the abyss. I'm doing some of the Path 4 and some of the Path 5 this run. It's not going to end well. Oh crap! I'm sorry, Lawrence. Um, so the turn that you took, do you have the defenders or do you have the attackers to get through, or can you the abyss is not. It's not like okay, well you have to do you know pat certain ways or something like that. Are you able to kind of make an adjustment, or will it be one of those things like all right, you're gonna have to do like a 6 run now. You know, hopefully you can still stay to like five runs, and it's not one of those use the Aegon to brute force through. Crazy that people have the time to make accounts like that. Yeah. My sir, we matched today 2 times weaker ally in terms of ally rating. They didn't even make out of tier 1 in my BGE because the Corgon mixed master. Yeah, that fight sucks. That mixed master fight. Yeah, That's a horrible fight. I, you know, AW been terrible for me and my alliance. Mismatches are horrible. We are 14 million alliance getting matched with 32 million alliances with level 60. Wow, we have yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's been pretty bad. I mean, I think our first war. So we're at like a 42 million, rated alliance. We're, we have some big guys on our alliance, but at the same time, I mean, we're not, massive compared to even some of the really really big boys. But we're a good sized alliance, and we've matched up against like you know 30 million, you know 28 million alliances, and it just it wasn't a fair matching. It's not a fair matching. When we place defenders, we're placing 6 stars, and you know pretty much if it's not a 6 star, it's a rank 5 5 star. So um, when you're playing against alliances that are playing, they're placing like R4, um, 4 stars. You have to think about and don't get me wrong, like I said, a R4 4 star 5 star, sorry, R4 5 star is equivalent to a R16 a rank 1 6 star. However, when they're placing those heroes, you have to think like, okay, well, who are you using on attack? If those are some of your best heroes for defense, and yeah, the matchmaking right now is pretty bad. And what they're saying is like it's going to start off bad, and then it's going to level out where the matchups are, you know, are fair. But to start off with, it's like really bad. Like I mean, but past that, I don't enjoy Lions War. Yes, Lawrence, if you can use Quake really well, that makes master. Um, that is, she's really good for that fight. If you can use Quake really well. Um, If you can't, yeah, you're in a world of trouble. I've seen like if you watch what's his name? Monash. I know I'm butchering his name. Like I've seen him with a new stubborn node use Quake, but basically with a parry style, so heavy style play. And it's like a very quick play style where basically you're not using a dex, but everything is just, charge heavy block, charge heavy block. And if you can get the timing right, um, it's always an evade and you never dex. And it's very difficult. Um, I am a mid-level tier. As much as I love Quake, like I said, I'm a mid-level Quake player at best. Sometimes you know, I can do pretty well when it comes to, playing her, you know, like her specific play style. But yes, Monash, thank you, Guido. Um, but I mean, like him, he's just on another league. Yeah, that heavy only Quake style. Like I said, watching him, he's definitely on another league when it comes to that. Meister, that's really good. Yeah, one of my teammates, Dupsum, he's like really good with uh with Quake. And whenever we see so far this season, we've just continually gone up against alliances running flow still. And whenever we've come across that Quake, that Korg on that node, he's taking her with Quake. He's very good. Yeah, like I said, Quake definitely works on stubborn. It's just that you can't dex. Um, Either heavy style or parry um, is really what you want to do. And I love it. Juggernaut playing passively. When does that ever happen? Come on, hit into my block. There we go. I'll hit into your block. Um, Mojo is honestly such a good character. Um, you don't really have to do much if you're playing against somebody that has a lot of buffs. But I mean, same thing for Ghost. Um, you know, on using Stubborn, you can still use Ghost, so that you kind of have to basically parry and heavy attack. I had an idea on how to use Quake. Allow yourself to take a hit just before concussion kicks in by letting their fifth hit in the combo get you. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try it out. Lawrence, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. That might be interesting. Just Quake is just a super versatile, hero. She can, in all honesty, be used on so many different things. If they hit you, indestructible will be removed, allowing concussion to do the damage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So basically, just continually play, with decks in, and right before the stun would happen, let them tag you a few times. But like, how much damage would you take though? That's like the concerning point. Because let's face it, I mean, yeah, they hit super hard. Um, no, let's do that. They hit so hard, depending on the tier that you're in Alliance War. And then on top of that, let's just face it, potions are not cheap. Yeah, definitely. If you try it out, tag me and love to see it. Really let them tag you once. Okay. So that should definitely be interesting. Let's face it, no matter what Kabam says, Stubborn is basically a nerf, a silent nerf on Quake and Ghost for Alliance War. That's that's all it is. Quake more so because of what she was doing to, how prevalent she was becoming with Flow Wars. Tiger is such a fun hero. Um, I don't recommend using her. Like if you use her special one, don't use it for the unblockable purposes. Use her special two for that. Um, the range of the special one just is kind of it doesn't work out very well. Like when you're using her, use the special one in conjunction just with your regular 5-hit combo. I will mm, after I run through these champs, I'll do a little showcase of what I mean when it comes to Tigro. Just that. Hey, appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. Come on, Black Bolt. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but on Inhumans. So on, I caught myself watching it on Disney Plus the other night, and it's only a few episodes. I think it's like 8 or 10 episodes in season one, but it's actually really enjoyable. Like it's funny, the guy that plays Black Bolt's brother is the same guy that played Bolton Ramsey Bolton on Game of Thrones. And it's funny from it started. I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure he's a bad guy. um, just because I don't think that guy will ever get a role again where he's like playing, where he plays like a good guy. Yeah, exactly. His brother's evil on there. I would watch so many shows if I had Disney Plus. Like, yeah, Guido, trust me, it's Disney Plus it has everything that you could well, most things that you could possibly imagine. Um, gave up after 7 episodes. Trust me, Lawrence. There's not many of them left. You might as well go and finish off the season. Yeah, it's not like it's not the greatest series ever, but it's entertaining. I think it starts out very slow. Um, then kind of like after they're on Earth, they're like rushing around trying to find each other, and then you're kind of like mad at Black Bolt because he's trying to see the best in people, and he doesn't want to, he wants to believe his brother can be redeemed, and everybody's telling him like, hey, your brother's after your crown, after the throne, don't trust him, or and he doesn't want to like, he doesn't want to take it to heart. Mandalorian is fantastic. Coop, what's good, baby? What's good? How you doing? Yeah, no, I love Mandalorian. I'm looking forward to the new season. Agents of Shield, I'm like so far behind. Yeah, me too. Like probably 2 or 3 seasons behind, honestly. Um, yep, Quake, heavy parry method. But but funny enough, like for my alliance, we have not, knock on wood. Who knows? Maybe it'll be the next alliance war. But we have not gone up against Stubborn this alliance war yet. This alliance war season. Nana Netflix UK version and Irish versions are awesome. Bavaria 6, basically Thor and Loki. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Except Thor, every now and then he'll punch Loki or something like that. No, Black Bolt doesn't. He doesn't want to take any action whatsoever against against his brother. Everybody's like, "Yo, dude, your brother sucks. Your brother's talking behind your back. He's trying to get the people against you, and you know he doesn't want to hear it until it's too late, and basically the coup has started." Yeah, yeah, Korg is one of those things you just can't parry. We just had Stubborn first war, not a fan. Yeah, like I said, in the off season, we did go up against Stubborn a few times, but this season, nope, not once. Like I said, knock on wood. Who knows? Maybe it's coming down the pipeline. You know, there are certain heroes, like Thing and certain heroes, like yeah, Thing mostly, and some Korgs and stuff like that, where Stubborn really sucks. Some fights are easier than others, but yeah, Korg is an Omega Red or Doom fight. Yep, except on Mixmaster, I did try Doom against Korg on Mixmaster in the off season. Not a fun fight. I mean, it was my very first time, and I guess part of it was the just like I said, not being used to the node. But with that, I think that's before they made some of the changes too, because it's like you had Aggression Fury. I think at that time, that's before they changed it to Prowess, and yeah, I was getting like hammered um, on that fight. But at the same time, too, I mean, I hate fighting Korg. I've never really enjoyed that fight. I can get through it, but I just don't like that fight. I don't like him as it's just a defender. They created him specifically to annoy people on defense. Um, I've gotten pretty decent with doing a light evade, a shallow evade when it comes to his heavy attack. But yeah, mm, yeah. Like I said, one of the best things you can do is if you can quake well, that's you can take Kark all day long. His movements are not that tricky to read. I will say it's funny. I tried quaking Terrax and I hated it. Um, and the reason is Terrax's movements are so slow. Like it just was uncomfortable playing Quake against Terrax. That Abyss fight with against Korg, like it took me a little bit to get comfortable with it, but once you get comfortable with it, it's not too bad. So I did it. I did that fight using Doctor Doom, and like I said, once I got comfortable, I was like, okay, I felt pretty good about it. But that's once I got comfortable with it. Run, you know, I might have taken it maybe about 20%. Um, kind of finding the correct rotation. And for me, like that correct rotation, like I stopped doing like I tried, special three and then hoping to power drain, but because of his ability accuracy, um, there were sometimes that I just couldn't power drain. So and I would get, you kind of get caught up, and next thing you know, it's he's launching a special three and you're dead. Um, so I would basically bait out his attacks, um, bait out like his special two. I get to a special three, I would launch my special three, and then I would try to get to say a heavy two, and then if I can do that while I have the fury, and I can get his rock stacks down, I launch my special two, and that does a nice bit of like incinerate damage. Due to the ability accuracy reduction. Um, like I said, I tried it and I got like, it was into oblivion. Yep, exactly. Just SP2s. Like I said, if you can find it where you can launch a special three, and if he doesn't have power, and kind of um and get that fury and then get to a special two, fine. But other than that, just do that special twos. Make sure his rock stack is down. Get the special two off, and you'll do a nice amount of damage with the incinerates. And let's do this. Yeah, but it's funny. I've seen like people for that fight. They've used Aegon, and they've taken off the dexterity, um, and you know this kind of worked. But still, I mean, you know, because of the ability accuracy, you're taking like a ton of damage. Um, Come on, from you know, from Quark's ability if you're not, you know, using all light attacks. I tried it for like one fight, and it just didn't work out well. Wow, I'm dead. Okay, let me concentrate, make sure I don't lose my streak here. Good. Okay, big special two. Kingpin used to be my favorite champ when I started playing him. Kingpin is actually kind of fun, just between his ability to shrug off debuffs. Um, You know, unfortunately, it's not like 100% of the time, but it can definitely save you. Um, because of his uh, unstoppable while you charging the heavy attacks, he can do like a ridiculous amount of damage. Come on, and hopefully that should do it. Yeah. Um, if you can just catch somebody in a corner, you can just heavy them to death all day long as they don't have a special. I didn't know how to play, so I just heavied all the time. Red Skull is a painful fight. Yeah. Who did you use for Red Skull? Did you do the trick with what's his name? With Ronan, or did you just go ahead and use, or did you go ahead and use Doctor Doom for Red Skull? That's what- use Doom. Okay. That should do it. Second time fighting him one more time after this. Yeah. I absolutely despise the I absolutely despise the Green Goblin fight. That was just a crappy fight. Ooh, sorry, distracted for a second. But this week I'm going to be doing a lot of potion farming as I'm going to be doing my next Abyss run. Going to be Pat 3, and that's going to be probably within the next week and a half. So basically, my plan is what was bad about GG, the that damage reduction. It basically left me using Nick Fury, which thank God for having Nick Fury. Um, However, Nick Fury playing Nick Fury optimally is basically at you're playing him at 30% basically, and just trying to like so. Partway through the fight, I had to redo my masteries. I didn't have like my bleed was only like maybe 2 out of 5. And I had to change around my masteries and like 5 my bleed because yeah, the amount of damage I was doing, between the damage over time on the bleed, it just wasn't cutting it. Um, I was just having like some bad gameplay where, like I know I was dashing back, and I'm getting caught by his SB2. Sometimes he just didn't want to throw a special. Um, and then the amount of like health on that fight, it was just yeah, it was a very long fight. And then like I said, with Nick Fury, you're playing at 30%, so you can't afford any mistakes. Like I was fortunate, I was able to get one or two good runs, but yeah, it was just not the best time. Would I have brought someone else in? No. Like honestly, at the end of the day, I think Nick Fury was definitely the best for that fight. However, um, like I said, once I redid my masteries, it became better. I don't have torch, which is making the runs a lot more expensive. Who are you bringing to pad 3? Um, so for pad 3, like I have to look back. I think I go to the other side of the map. Um, but I definitely want to try if I can to bring. Well, Aegon is a must. Um, I want to bring my Void. Um, I'm not sure for pad 3. Like I said, I have to take a look back. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bring Nick Fury. Maybe I sub in like Heimdall or something like that. Um, in fact, give me 1 second and let me bring up the map for pad 3. Let's see. So here it is. We have the pad 3 map up. Um, so for pad 3, I'm going to be bringing Warlock. Um, that's Aegon, Doom. Red Skull is going to be Doom. Um, Bishop is going to be Doom. Korg is Doom. Havoc again. That's going to be Warlock. And then Champion goes Karnak. Um, so going over this path, like I would like to bring. I probably won't bring Nick Fury on this path. So I'm gonna have my Aegon, my Doom, um, Aegon, Doom, Human Torch, um, Void, and then I'll end up doing Warlock. Yeah, I could kill Nick Fury for the 20%. But if I brought Nick Fury in, then like I would probably not be bringing in my Void. And honestly, like I like Void more than I like Human Torch. I'm gonna have to do some like this Darkhawk fight. Really, that gave me a lot of problems. Using Human Torch. I don't know. I just wasn't very comfortable with that fight. And like with Void, I got him down very easily. And I'm gonna have to try to give some practice on that Darkhawk using Human Torch. So if I can get through that fight using Human Torch, um, relatively comfortably, then I'll bring Human Torch. I won't bring um, I won't bring in Void, and then I'll end up using because I can use Human Torch for Dormammu and yeah, honestly, Human Torch I would only use him for two fights, Dormammu and for Darkhawk. Um, I prefer Doom for Mordo, honestly, and then after that, so it's really those two fights that I'd use Human Torch for. But we'll see. Like I said, if I can get some good practice in using Human Torch and I get more comfortable with that Darkhawk fight, then I'll probably end up doing that. Um, so, like I said, what I'll probably end up doing is I'm gonna grind out um, over the next week and a half. I'm gonna grind out potions, try to do like you know 20 to 40 potions per day, and um, the like maybe 2 days before I'll take off my suicides and just whatever my mastery is just going to be, and then I'll just going to practice fighting Darkhawk. And if I get comfortable using Torch, then I'll do that. I'll bring Nick Fury, I'll kill Nick Fury, and I'll get that 20% for heroes. So, but we'll see. Or maybe I don't bring Nick Fury and I put somebody like Heimdall in, which will help save me on some potions. Um, you know, there's definitely some options there. But yeah, it's kind of like looking what the plan's probably going to be. Hmm, that's that. That. I farmed 31 level 1 revives in 5 days for my abyss rounds. Where did you do that at, Lawrence? Like, that's a good amount of. That's a lot of level 1 revives. Where did you farm those at? Like, for me right now, I'm taking advantage of the fact that from the current event, I want to take advantage of those potions, of those Canadian syrup potions. Um, But yeah, um, like I said, over the next week and a half, it's going to be primarily forming, health potions. And if I can find some place that has a decent stack of, you know, a consistent stack of revives, I definitely want to. That's where my energy spend is going to be. Jumping in between quests and trying to find revives and trying to do the, beat up on Winter Soldier to get health potions. Make the run as inexpensive as possible. And it's like when I go through this, I sent you a message online. Okay, cool, appreciate it. Yeah, no, those potions are huge. One thing I want to make sure that I'm doing though, like with my first run, like you farm up health potions and stuff like that, but you use them at the wrong times, like for wrong, against wrong heroes. So when I get to the when I get to the collector, I want to make sure that I have a good, stash of potions remaining. Because with Aegon, if you can bear to, take some of those block damages when it comes to, his specials, or even just holding your block attack and taking a few hits to then deal some massive damage, it makes such a it's like a huge difference in how bad that fight is. I'll keep the information on the low, Lawrence. I know how it goes. That's why I won't open up the message, but I'll definitely open it up and check it out later. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I definitely know how it goes. So um, when it comes to that kind of stuff, we've all seen what it's like when you have a good, a good farm, place to farm, stuff, and then it's like it kind of gets around and then it gets killed. Yeah, that's like I said, using six revives on the collector is really good, and part of that is having a decent amount of health potions when you go to do that fight. And I've made the mistake of like using up my potions on fights that I shouldn't have. And then I get to the collector and I'm like out of potions. I'm out of health potions. And I'm just like, revive into I'm using a 40% revives, and then all suddenly, maybe I'm having to spend another 28 units on health, so I can like, weather some of that damage. So some run I want to do it like I said, I'm going to do it a lot smarter, where I kind of save those potions. Yeah, Act 4 used to be a good place. And he's down. Question, guys, on my OBS it says that I had some drop frames. How's the stream looking? Just want to know if I need to make some adjustments going forward, or if it's saying that, it's saying that, and it's honestly not so bad. Like for me, what I see, um, you know, in OBS, it looks really good. Wow, like you've been in the stream for a while, and you're still on Red Skull and 50%. That's a horrible fight. I'm not looking forward to it. I know based on his ability, basically, if I'm correct, the higher um his energy, the more damage you do, right? So you don't even really want to bait the like bait his special ones, but you want to get it, let him get up to that special two range. Like that becomes such a tricky fight, because I mean baiting out a special two isn't the most fun thing. Yeah, it's a his special two can be tricky, and can definitely do some damage if you're not careful. On top of that, I mean, just his, general overall tankiness because of his armors. So, are you doing like a special three cycle, or just getting to your special two and throwing your special two with Doctor Doom, and then baiting his special twos out, as needed, or is it like special two um, when you're basically getting him throwing your special two when you're almost at a special three, and then using a special one to nullify and to drain his power. Because then I guess with his buffs up, if you're running Mystic Dispersion, you can get back to a special 2 pretty easily. Like what W Fury SP2 cycle. Okay, got you. I got you. He keeps evaded during my cycle though. Bad luck. Yeah. He's not using any specials at all. Crap. Oh, really? Okay. Currently have 3 points in Mystic Dispersion myself. Um, on a fight like that, I know Mystic Dispersion definitely helps. And honestly, I like Mystic heroes that don't benefit that you know they benefit from his dispersion, but you don't need it. So Doctor Doom, he benefits from it, but he doesn't need it. Um, Sorcerer Supreme benefits but doesn't need it. Um, same thing with Magic. Like Symbiote Supreme, I don't you know I don't enjoy using him that much. Like if you've got a buff, don't get me wrong, if you've got like a buff heavy defender, he's fantastic. But using him in like a regular fight is unbearable. Um, because he needs those buffs and he benefits so much from Mystic Dispersion. Yeah, Black Widow Clairvoyant. Um, she benefits from it, but she doesn't need it whatsoever. So for me, those are definitely you know, my my most my favorite Mystic heroes. And so we are almost at the end of our stream. Just a few more runs left to go. Just in time. I'll actually have to be heading out in a little bit. So, but yeah, over the next week and a half, like I said, it's just gonna be farming for potions and revives, and doing arena for battle chips. And then Pat 3, here I come. Screen looks fine, contrast looks low. Okay, appreciate it. Try to work on that. So sometimes it's difficult for like what I see, and I know what the stream output is can be definitely different. Mhm. That. Just saw some drop frames there actually. Okay, so in like maybe a minute of watching the stream, the frames dropped twice. Okay, so I try to make some adjustments. Come on. HB after the update is just such a crazy character. I have an unawakened R4 5 star. So it's funny because I had a Tech 2000 and I don't know 15 or 16 gem or something like that, and I had originally 2016 Tech R4 gem, and I originally wanted to use it on Labyrinth Ultron, and according to Kabam, I couldn't use it on him because he's a special character and not that he was released. I'm like, he was released in 2016 and he's a tech hero. Why can't I use it? It's because he's a special character. So I was like, whatever. Um, so I ended up, and the 4 star is the 5 star is awakened, but I ended up bringing him to R4, and then you know, for 4th of July, I pulled a 6 star. So now I'm like, but he's really a fun hero. Like as a 6 star, he's ranked too worthy in consideration. Depend on your team and stuff like that. But yeah, since his buff, he's definitely you know when it comes to thinking about the newer characters and their abilities. Yeah, And let's do. It doesn't really matter. Squirrel Girl. Get some Squirrel Girl action in here. So this is my last one. Um, as normal, I'll end the stream, open up a crystal, and then yeah, got a few. Gonna be running out. Um, catch up with some family. Unstoppable versus unstoppable. Have fun. It's like two unstoppable characters just kind of going at it, wailing at each other. Squirrel Girl is another one of those really fun characters. If I have the extra catalyst, I would love to rank 5, possibly rank 4 her. That bleed damage is insane. And not bad. 3.4 million. Um, not for that one 6-star fight that I lost. It would have been a 3.5 million. And that sets me up perfectly. Where later I can I'll go into the T1 Alpha Arena. I'll get all those milestones with just a few of my 5 stars. And then my other 5 stars, I'll go back in here and I should end at about 5 million to get at 1 to 10%. So we will finish off. Let's crack open some crystals just to call it a day. Uh, where are those at? There we go. Open up the uncollected crystals. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys today. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed hanging out with me also. Saving up my 5-star crystals for the next featured crystal. Should be a lot of good champions in there between Guardian, Sasquatch, Hit Monkey. So I'm going to look forward to that. Let's go ahead. We're going to open up one of these Grandmaster crystals. And tap. And 3-star Black Panther Civil War. Back. And we have Cavalier Crystal. Yeah. So like I said, I just want to say thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. As always, I really appreciate it. Um, you know, smaller channel and like I said, it's just really fun. The love from the community and everything. Lawrence, good luck with the rest of your run. You know, definitely looking forward to seeing how that goes for you. You're 100% and opening on that kind of stuff. Hi. Um, guys have a hi, honey, my daughter. um, like I said, good luck with the rest of your run. Looking forward to seeing how that goes for you and your upcoming openings and everything. Um, and yeah, just like I said, as always, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Have a blessed day. Appreciate all the support and everything. And yeah, let's hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications. And we'll let the spin out to end the stream.